session, being the Tuesday, 14th May 2024. I'll ask the clerk to read the order of business.
Order number 1, administration of what?
Next order.
Order number 2, communication from the chair.
Next order.
Order number 3, messages.
Next order.
Order number 4, petitions.
Next order.
Order number 5, papers.
Next order.
Order number 6, notices of motion.
I'll ask the acting vice chair liaison, Honorable Philip Mutai, to give a notice of motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for giving me this opportunity to take our report on liaison committee.
Thank you. Next order.
Order number 7, statements.
Next order.
Order number 8, motion by the chairman of liaison committee.
Honorable Philip Mutai, you can proceed now to table your motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. With me is the report of liaison committee. Introduction. The Committee on Liaison was established pursuant to Kericho County Assembly Standing Order 206 and approved by the Kericho County Assembly in February 2023 by the laid down procedures provided by the County Assembly Standing Orders.
Honorable Chair, since that is the introduction, I would like you to proceed to 2.0 on the agenda for this particular report on the progress reports 2.0, and then the report has all the sectoral committees for all the committees. You can.
Thank you, Speaker, sir. We proceed to 2.0, and that is the County Assembly Committee's progress report. I think he has typo error.
Can I get another copy? I'll give it.
2.0. This report outlines the business conducted by the County Assembly committees from 1st July 2023 to 31st December 2023. The report is prepared in accordance with the provisions of Kericho County Assembly Standing Order number 195, Section 1, which requires that each selected committee prepares and submits half-year progress report to the liaison committee. To prepare this report, the committee retreated to Kisumu, where each committee chairperson submitted a report on what committee had undertaken during the period 1st July 2023 to 31st December 2023. 2.1, sectoral committees. That is 1, education and child welfare. 2, health services. 3, agriculture, livestock, fisheries. 4, trade and industrialization. 5, cooperative management, tourism and wildlife. 6, land, housing, physical planning and settlement. 7, water and sanitation. 8, environment, energy, forestry and natural resources. 9, youth, culture and social services. 10, public works, roads and transport. 11, governance, labor and social welfare. 12, finance and economic planning. 13, research, information technology and e-government. 14, justice and legal affairs. 2.2, House committees, budget and appropriation. Second, public accounts and investment. 3, implementation. 4, selection. 5, house business. 6, appointments. 7, rules and procedures. 8, powers and privileges. 9, delegated county legislation. 10, liaison. 2.3, key areas considered by the committee. In complying this report, the committee considered the following areas. 1, number of committee meetings, that is sittings. 2, settlement raised. 3, reports. 4, bills. 5, policies. 6, site visits. 7, petitions. 8, engagement with the respective county executive committee members. 9, benchmarking. 10, trainings, that is capacity building. 3.0, business considered by committees, sectorial committees, education and child welfare. Mandate of the committee. The Committee on Education and Child Welfare was established to the provisions of Standing Order 205, which outlines its mandate as follows, among others.
Honorable Chair, since we know the membership of the committee and the mandate, as you do, just go straight to page 8 on where there's a table, and simply tell us what they're able to do. So you can skip the mandate and also membership of the committee. So go to page 8, and you start from the evaluation of the performance and the summary of what they did over the period under review. And then you can read plus the committee challenges and recommendations, and then you go like that so that we...
Thank you, Chair, for your guidance. I think you have elaborated well. Most of these committees undergo the same challenges and problems within the sectorial committees. We go to page 8. That is, the committee evaluated its performance for period under review, having undertaken considerable number of activities stipulated in the committee's works plan as shown. We go to the business, the number of sittings and description. Sittings, and that is when I talk about in this table number 8, it is the education committee. The number of sittings, 35. The committee held 35 sittings within and outside the presence of the assembly to consider committee business. Reports, 2. That is the report on request for approval of prescribed 2 bursary application forms for financial year 2023-2024 approved. That is engagements with CECM. 3, bursary allocation disbursement, scholarship program for vocational training and colleges, ECT teachers, welfare. Bills, 2, publication scrutiny of the following legislation proposal: Kericho Vocational Training Bill 2024, Kericho County Scholarship Bill 2024, review of acts and bills, that is 2, review of act and bill on Kericho County Bursary Act 2016, Kericho County ECT Bill 2021, the challenges encountered by committees, lack of training to the committee, and lack of quorum. Recommendations: the Assembly should consider allocating additional budget to the committee to enable it undertake all the activities outlined in the work plan. And members of the County Assembly should initiate more legislation, especially in devolved functions regarding education and child welfare. We go to health services. I think I want go through membership. I go to the table that is in page 10. The committee evaluated its performance for the period under review, having undertaken considerable number of activities stipulated in the committee's work plan as shown below. That is, we talk about the business that they've engaged, the number of sittings and description. Sittings by the health services, 28. The committee held 28 sittings within and outside the presence of the Assembly to consider committee's business reports. 1, that is report on statement raised concerning Linda Mama program. Statement 3, statement raised by Honorable Peter Kemboy on the Linda Mama program. Statement raised by Evelyn Cheboagen concerning the food hawking in Kericho town. A statement raised by Honorable Vincent Korir on the NHIF rebates on all the sub-county hospitals. Retreats. 2, to write various reports to be tabled on the floor of the House. That is statement raised by Honorable Peter Kemboy on the Linda Mama program. Statement raised by Evelyn Cheboagen concerning the food hawking in Kericho town. Statement raised by Honorable Vincent Korir on the NHIF rebates on all the sub-county hospital. Pending business, they have 3 proposed Kericho County Community Health Bill 2023, a report on statement raised by Honorable Vincent Korir on the NHIF rebates in all the sub-county hospitals, report on the statement raised by Evelyn Cheboagen about food hawking in town. Challenges. The committee faces the following challenges during the period under review. 1, failure to attend to committee work planned due to upcoming business in between stipulated time and lack of capacity building to members. Recommendation. 1, members of the County Assembly should initiate more legislation, especially in the above action regarding the Health Services Committee. 2nd, the Assembly should consider allocating additional budget to the committee to enable it undertake all activities outlined in the work plan. We go to 3.1, that is agriculture, livestock, and fisheries. I want to read about the membership, that we go to the depot, that is business, number of and description of their works. Sittings 23. The committee held 23 sittings within and outside presence of the Assembly to consider committee business. Reports 3, that is report on statement raised by Honorable Rogon Kiprotit concerning loitering of livestock in Kericho town. 2nd, statement raised by Matthew Korir in regard to multinational companies. 3, progress report that is adopted by the liaison committee. Bills. 1, bid publication scrutiny on CASCOM bill. Retreats. 3, retreated to Nakuru Ebolos Hotel for report writing on committee's progress and work plan. 2nd, retreat to Eldoret Eka Hotel to 2 publication scrutiny on CASCOM bill committed to the committee. Retreat to Nakuru Eshapokino Hotel to write report on approval of intergovernmental financial agreements on ASDB 2 and NAFCOM. Statements. 2, statement by Honorable Matthew Korir in regard to multinational companies in Kericho County. 2, statement by Honorable Kiprotit Rogon on loitering of livestock. Field visits. 1, visited James Finlay and Ekatera companies to inquire on statement raised by Honorable Matthew Korir in regard to multinational companies. Pending business. 2, pending report on approval of intergovernmental financial agreements on ASDB 2 and NAFCDB, and pending report on CASCOM bill. Another one is delays to raise quorum in time to consider committee's business. Recommendation. Fast track response on statement pending before the committee. And 2nd is that the committee conducted field visits in order to meet the oversight role. We go to 3.1, that is part 4, that is trade and industrialization. We go to the committee evaluated its performance for the period under review, having undertaken considerable number of activities stipulated in the committee's work plan as shown below. So we go to the table on page 15. The number of sittings, 19. The committee held 19 sittings within and outside the precincts of the County Assembly, considered various committee business. Reports 2. Report on statement raised by Honorable Philip Mutai regarding the status of Kericho Main Market to co-funded by County Government of Kericho and the World Bank. 2. Joint report with the Committee on Tourism and Wildlife on approval of vetting of nominee to the position of Chief Officer in charge of Trade, Internationalization, Tourism, Wildlife. That is Miss Jacqueline Langat. Bills, none. There was no bill considered during the period under review. Retreats, 2. To write report on vetting of nominee to the position of Chief Officer in charge of Trade. That's Jacqueline Langat. Second, report on statement raised by Honorable Fancy Korir regarding status of implementation of Alcoholic Drinks Control Act, that is 2014. Engagement with CCM, engage the County Executive Committee, member in charge of trade in Nakuru on County Aggregated Industrial Park on 14 September 2023. Pending business, they have 1, review of the Kericho County Alcoholic Drinks Act 2014. Site visits, they have done 3. That's the committee conducted site visits to Kapsuser, Kapsoid, Nyakacho markets to ascertain the status of the markets. Pending, they have 1, that is the review of Alcoholic Drinks Control Act 2014. Challenges. The committee faced the following challenges during the period under review. Second, failure to attend to committee work planned due to upcoming business in between the stipulated time. 3, the scope of the committee was greatly affected by delineated the aspect of cooperative management, tourism and wildlife as an independent committee. 4, logistical issues due to limited number of official vehicles. Recommendation, attend to the committee work plan. 2, there was need for commitment to the Assembly's core mandate legislation, oversight and presentation. 3, acquire more support for committees. The Committee on Cooperative Management, Tourism and Wildlife was a chapter. That's I go to I think the cooperative committee membership. We go straight to the table on page 17. That is the committee evaluated this performance from the period under review, having undertaken considerable number of activities stipulated in the committee's work plan as shown below. That's the business, number of description, number and description. The number of sittings, the committee held 22 sittings within and outside presence of the assembly to consider committee's business. Reports 2, joint report with the Committee on Trade and Internationalization on approval of vetting nominee to the position of Chief Officer in charge of Trade, Internationalization, Tourism, Wildlife, Tea Farm. Challenges.